Welcome to English Tea Podcast. I'm Sarah, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Alex.
Hello, everyone. It's so good to be here again. And today we've brewed up something special for you. We're talking about one of the most universal goals in life, happiness.
That's right. And not just big, once-in-a-lifetime moments of joy. Today, we're diving into daily happiness, those small, meaningful feelings that make life richer every single day.
We often think happiness comes from big achievements, getting the dream job, buying a house, or traveling the world. But research shows that most of our happiness actually comes from small, consistent habits and mindsets.
Yes. So in this episode, The Secret to Daily Happiness, we're going to explore what happiness really is, the science behind it, practical habits you can build, and how to nurture a mindset that allows you to feel happy every day.
Part 1. What is happiness, really? So, Sarah, let's start with the basics. What is happiness?
Good question. Happiness can mean different things to different people. For some, it's excitement and joy. For others, it's peace and contentment. Psychologists often define happiness as a combination of positive emotions and life satisfaction.
Right. It's not just smiling all the time. It's more about having a sense of meaning, being engaged in your life, and feeling satisfied with your day-to-day experiences.
Exactly. And one important point, happiness isn't about ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about finding joy even while navigating difficulties.
Yes, happiness isn't the absence of problems. It's the ability to cope with them and still find reasons to be grateful.
And speaking of gratitude, that brings us to one of the first daily habits that science shows really boosts happiness.
Part 2. The science of gratitude. Gratitude is huge. Studies show that writing down just 3 things you're grateful for each day can significantly increase your happiness within weeks.
Yes, gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already present. It's like training your brain to notice the good.
I once read that gratitude works almost like a filter on a camera. Without it, life might look dull. With it, you suddenly see the vivid colors of everyday life.
That's a beautiful image. And gratitude doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as appreciating your morning cup of tea, a smile from a stranger, or finishing a task at work.
Exactly. And research from the University of California shows that people who regularly practice gratitude sleep better, have stronger immune systems, and even feel more optimistic about the future.
So tip number 1, start a gratitude journal. Write down 3 things you're thankful for every day. It can truly change how you experience life.
Part 3. Happiness and habits. Now, Sarah, let's talk about habits, because daily happiness is often about routines.
Yes, happiness is less about chasing big highs and more about weaving joy into your everyday routines.
For instance, exercise. Even a 10-minute walk can release endorphins, those feel-good chemicals in your brain.
And here's something interesting. Studies show that people who move their bodies regularly are not just physically healthier, but also mentally happier.
Absolutely. And it doesn't have to be intense. Dancing in your kitchen counts too.
I love that. Another important habit is mindfulness, simply being present. Too often, our minds are racing to the next task or replaying the past.
Yes, mindfulness brings us back to the present moment. That's where happiness actually exists, in the now.
Even pausing to take a few deep breaths can reset your mood.
And don't forget about sleep. Good rest is one of the most underrated happiness boosters. Without enough sleep, it's almost impossible to feel content.
So true. Sleep, movement, mindfulness, gratitude, these simple daily habits are powerful building blocks for happiness.
Part 4. Relationships and connection. Now, Sarah, let's talk about relationships, because daily happiness is often intensely tied to our relationships.
Yes, We're wired for connection. Harvard's 80-year study on adult development found that the number one predictor of long-term happiness wasn't money or fame, it was the quality of relationships.
Wow, 80 years of research. That's powerful.
It is. Strong, supportive relationships act as a buffer against stress and bring joy into our daily lives.
And it doesn't always mean having lots of friends. Even one or two close, supportive people can make a massive difference.
Absolutely. And connection isn't only about family and friends. Smiling at a stranger, chatting with a barista, or even engaging in small acts of kindness can boost our mood.
Yes, kindness creates happiness not only for the receiver, but also for the giver. So, if you're looking for daily happiness, nurture your relationships. Even small moments of connection count. Part 5. Mindset and Perspective. Now, let's shift gears to mindset because happiness is deeply tied to how we see the world.
Definitely. There's a saying, you don't see life as it is, you see it as you are.
That's so true. If you approach the world with negativity, you'll find negativity everywhere. But if you look for beauty and possibility, you'll find that too.
Mindset is like the lens we wear. And the great news is that it can be trained.
Yes, for example, practicing positive self-talk. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I'm learning and I'll get better.
Or instead of, I always fail, try, this time I learned something valuable. Small shifts in language can transform how we feel.
And there's also the concept of resilience, the ability to bounce back. Resilient people don't deny problems. They acknowledge them, but they also focus on solutions.
Right. It's not about avoiding storms, but learning how to dance in the rain.
Part 6. Stories and Examples. So, Sarah, do you have a personal story about finding daily happiness?
Yes, actually. A few years ago, I was going through a stressful time. I felt overwhelmed, always rushing. One day, I started writing down one positive thing every night before bed. Within weeks, I noticed my mood changing. I wasn't less busy, but I was more joyful because I was paying attention to the good.
That's powerful. For me, it's music. Whenever I feel down, I play my guitar. It doesn't solve problems, but it shifts my energy and reminds me that joy can be found in small things.
Those are perfect examples. Happiness doesn't require a perfect life, it requires noticing the beauty already present.
Part 7. Practical Tips for Daily Happiness. So, Sarah, let's summarize some practical tips for our listeners.
Tip number 1, practice gratitude daily. Write 3 things you're grateful for.
Tip number 2, move your body. Exercise, dance, walk, anything.
Tip number 3, prioritize sleep. Rest is essential for happiness.
Tip number 4, be mindful. Pause, breathe, and notice the present moment.
Tip number 5, nurture relationships. Spend time with people who lift you up.
Tip number 6, speak kindly to yourself. Positive self-talk changes your mindset.
And tip number 7, spread kindness. Small acts create big joy.
Part 8, final reflection. So, Sarah, after all this, what would you say is the real secret to daily happiness?
I'd say the secret is realizing happiness isn't something you chase, it's something you create, moment by moment through habits, relationships, and mindset.
Beautifully said. Happiness is not a destination, it's a daily practice.
Exactly. And the best part, anyone can start today.
So, to our listeners, what's one small step you will take today to boost your happiness?
We'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts with us online, and let's keep this conversation going.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of English Tea Podcast. Until next time, keep sipping joy one cup at a time.
And remember, happiness is closer than you think. Bye for now.